All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I'm getting double up. Hang on one second here. My Twitch is still on. Okay, there we go. For whatever reason, Twitch decided to unmute itself. Whatever.
It just seems to be heard.
So welcome back, everybody. We're Southwest Gaming Society. These are the Crit Chicks. My name is Nick. We're gonna play some D&D tonight. Danny has an announcement.
Hi, my name is Danni. I have my own Twitch channel called DoBug351. You can find stuff for that down below. I've taken a 2-year hiatus. I'm back. Woohoo! Tomorrow is the plan, probably late morning, early afternoon time. I'm working on a really cool project where I get to paint dragons. So y'all should head over there and keep your peepers open to see that happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Give her a follow. Watch her streams. If you ever want to paint, she's the perfect person to learn from. So, do it. Any other announcements, ladies? No? Cool. Well, dropping a podcast episode this Sunday from my podcast. Go check it out. Overprepared DM. We talk about things you shouldn't do as a DM because you'll drive yourself mad. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get started. Last Lifter Heroes.
Us.
Yes, you. 7 years had passed while they spent 7 days in the Feywild, not knowing what awaited them in the material realm. They made their way to the keep procured for them by Professor Thronius Gallanthrum via an airship they found in the middle of a horde of a coven of sea hags. And between the revelations with the sea hags and talking with the people at their keep, they learned that the Blue Griffin had allied himself with the Keeper and conquered most of the north. The High Queen had somehow become one with Phil's now former patron and conquered most of the south. And a phoenix released by the Keeper has burned a swatch across the center of the promontory, leaving every hamlet, village, town, and city piles of ash. The town of Wagenshammer, a stone's throw from their keep, is now surrounded by a tent city filled with hundreds of refugees from the war and atrocities of the Phoenix. And it seems that they are all the final hope for the promontory. This is where we pick back up. So you all currently stand in the sanctuary that was built for Yeshnakh 7 years ago, with Jaeger, who has just told you, your Doulahan blood hunter friend, who has just told you of the fiendish symbols she has been finding around Wagenshammer in the last month or so, and her suspicions that somebody in the castle, in the keep, has something to do with it. The large courtyard of the building is still lush with green trees, shrubs, vines, and bushes. The small rooms built into the eastern wall of the building seem to be clean and untouched, even after all of this time. It seems someone has taken good care of the place, and is seeing as this is where Jaeger took you all, you have a good idea who that might have been. As the conversation comes to a close, Jaeger looks to you all again and says, "I'm so happy that all of you are home." And she pauses as her eyes fall upon Yeshnakh. She says, "I know that you all are coming back to a less than ideal situation within the world, but that world needs you now, so please get some rest tonight, and at midday tomorrow, meet me at the Old Albatross for lunch. I'll have them put out a table outside for us to eat at." She then looks at the twins. She says, "Augustus is still here."
Who?
Augustus, your butler? Stu?
Oh, Augustus.
And he still lives in your tower, though
old, huh?
Yeah, Bluvenhild's main duty these days is to take care of him. He's grown old, and the age is not being kind to his mind. He does speak of the two of you as if, with great pride, as if you were his own. So if you can find it in your hearts to be kind to him, please do so.
It's probably an act. He's a jokester.
Sure. So good night. See you all tomorrow afternoon. And as she goes to leave, she grabs Yeshnakh by the wrist and pulls her in and unapologetically just smacks a kiss right on Yeshnakh.
Ooh.
And then walks out and leaves.
Like a kiss or a
Like on the lips kiss?
Like a kiss.
Like a kiss.
Like a kiss. And she leaves. What would you all like to do?
Yeah, Ash and Phil are like,
What? Yeah.
What I think just happened? Is that what happened?
You got kissed on the lips.
on the lips.
Jaeger and Yeshnakh sitting in the wizard tower. Is that how that's Kissing and kissing on.
Well,
yes.
That's probably about 7
On
years
the lips.
late. But hey, okay.
Why did you?
If there wasn't so much shit happening, I'd be going that way. But there's shit happening. So,
Aww.
Willow, how are you doing? I just look over at Willow and just expect to see her just like rocking, completely smashed.
No, she's just looking. She's sitting there creepily playing with her black wonky pokey stick that she was trying to make into a wand. Just you're kind of concerned on what she's gonna do with that. You don't know if she's gonna poke somebody's eye out. She's just sitting in front being all emo, just like, what? Who got what? Kit?
They kissed. They kissed each other. Willow, they kissed.
Who kissed?
Jaeger and Yeshnakh. On the lips, even.
I've never seen a half orc blush before, but
Nick, refresh my memory. We were on the airship for a couple days, right?
Yeah, like 2 days and a night.
Okay.
2 days and
Okay.
2 days, 3 nights.
I was like 2 days, 7 nights.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Yeah, 2 days, 3 nights.
Time is still weird.
Because wild.
I did say that I wanted to prepare sending one of those nights.
Mm-hmm.
Willow. 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 You want to talk to your parents?
I don't know if it's a good idea.
Oh, it is. Olwyn, do you think it's a good idea?
I think it's a great idea.
Such a good idea.
I think it would be a good idea when she's in a better place.
Well, she's not going to be.
But-
I'm actually going to be the one talking to them.
But we were told that her parents were given to
The queen.
them.
Yeah.
What if they've been turned?
What if they've been burned?
Turned.
Oh.
What if they're loyal to the queen and you send a message to them and suddenly the queen knows that we're back?
I mean, first of all, she'll probably already know because Mivos, I would just assume knows everything. I don't know how that works. But also, don't we want to know if her parents are bad guys now? Because then we're not going to try to save them, right?
That's not how that works.
We still try to save them. It's called rehabilitation.
And also, when you assume that somebody knows something, that doesn't mean that you have the past to just do more shit to make sure that they know.
I feel like I didn't understand anything you just said, Olwyn.
What if
Don't be dumb.
they're
Why can't we just try to find out if they're even just alive?
Yeah, I don't have to say, yo, this is the Slot Slayers. I could be like,
Yeah.
hey, what, old friend checking in. What are your thoughts on the queen?
Yeah. Or not even that. Just
That, if you can do it anonymously in that way, I actually think it's a good idea.
Totally. I can sound like just a bit. How about this? I have a very basic accent I've been working on.
Wait.
Watch. Just wait. It'll be really good. Hey y'all, it's me checking in. Just want to see how you're doing. To Nanny.
Well, you don't sound like Phil, so it works to me.
It works, right? Like totally nondescript accent. And I'm pretty sure like everybody has a friend that sounds like that. And they'll be like, who is this? And I'll be like, yeah, you know who it is. Like, you tell me. Right?
I still think it's a bad idea.
I'm curious, if you cast enlarge on yourself, does it lower your voice because your throat and your voice box is bigger?
probably.
So it could change your voice.
Probably.
But did you not just hear the voice I just did?
Besides that, though, what if Mivos finds out? She could find you before. Doesn't that mean that she could just fucking find you now?
She probably already like feels that I'm back, to be honest.
But let's circle back to the just because we assume doesn't give us a pass to do more bullshit.
Doesn't give us.
But what's the bullshit?
What's the bullshit?
Anything that would let her know we're here before we have any kind of chance to try to do anything or even plan, because we don't have a plan.
Willow, she's so like.
She's also like 3 bottles of mead and how many bottles of whiskey from Delane in?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, fuck that guy. Am I right?
I'm gonna pull
I think
Phil
she
to
wants
the side.
to. Yeah.
I'm gonna pull her to the side. She's already down in the dumps.
Who do you pull to the side?
You. She's already down in the dumps. She's already practically useless at this very moment. She's feeling very fragile. So let's say theoretically you do call and it doesn't fuck us over. But you find out that, yeah, they're either dead or they have been taken over and we're not sure if we're going to be able to help them. Do you think that her finding that out is really going to help us?
Yeah, because then she could just be like, done with my parents and she could join the orphan club.
So, as much as I would love that, it's a very exclusive club, and Willow might be a little bit more sad than we would be, I bet.
Not after one night out with the orphans.
See, but you say that it's very exclusive and you say it only takes one night, but I'd like to remind you of the list of people that I've watched you try to indoctrinate into your little club, and it hasn't worked.
Only, and we don't speak her name because it's too soon.
No.
Too soon.
Too soon.
Technically, it's been 7 years, but...
Thanks for pouring salt in the wound, Olwyn.
No, she is not the only one.
She's the only one. She's the only one that ever counts.
And she
Don't you try to do this.
Talk about being insensitive. You're the one. You need to look in the mirror.
I'm gonna get up while they're distracted and go tug on Yeshnakh's sleeve and you wanna go find Jaeger and drink some cider?
Go find cider and drink some Jaeger.
Yeah, let's go find Jaeger.
I'm out of alcohol.
Okay, let's go find Jaeger.
As we're still probably arguing in the corner.
Yeah, as we're still continuing.
I turn around and try to make eyes at Olwyn to be like, this one needs to go.
Olwyn,
if
you
Olwyn
see enough,
doesn't-
she realizes with her passive perception, she can see the heavily armored.
Literally probably sees right over our heads.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
And I'm just gonna, like, try my best to not acknowledge you in a way
Yeah.
so that the twins don't get distracted from this heated, guilt-tripping bullshit. That is very unwarranted.
Technically, we could ask Yeshnakh now.
Don't drag Yeshnakh into this more. No. You want to say this too soon to bring her up? Don't you drag her into this.
She's an orphan now.
One, you don't know that for sure.
I'm pretty sure that we kind of like established that.
her mom, we have no idea about her dad. And too fucking soon. What is it with you and trying to drag people? Why? Why do you want to help people?
I'm trying to be inclusive. You're
that is not how that works.
And I'm like, you got a place, baby girl.
So, the two escapees, where do you go?
The direction that Jaeger went,
She left.
I just grab Willow's hand and I just pull her along towards the grove. Because I assumed that Jaeger went back to the cider grove.
It doesn't take you very long before you realize in the dusk, and at this point, like, dusk is like it's almost like a trigger for spending 7 days in the Feywild. Like, it's always fucking dusk, so it's like sunset. You're like, oh. But you do see Jaeger ahead of you, not too far, like walking out of the keep, and she makes her way to the grove. But you can catch up with her and walk with her back to her house if you would like to. Okay. So you do find she has a house it's just past. There's like these farms up on the hill to the east of the town. It's just past those farms. It's a little cottage. She has an apple orchard with probably roughly 7-year-old trees on it that are just probably now very recently producing fruit that she can use for making alcohol with, because that's the one thing she's good at outside of killing things. And we catch up to her. She just doesn't even say anything. She just like tucks her arm into Olwyn, or into Yeshnak's, and walks you guys, the two of you, to her place. Welcomes you in. A small, little, quaint cottage. It's got like a living room and a bedroom. Probably a place to brew outside. But she offers you a place to sit and offers you guys hard cider, homemade hard cider. And she puts down these jugs and she kind of says, with the 5 of you back, you're going to drink me dry. You know that, right?
Hopefully it won't be quite as bad after we've gotten over the shock.
I'm not holding my breath, but you're welcome to it.
I grab a jug and sling some back. This is great. How long does this take to make? I'm sure she's still a little drunk from her earlier dinner drinking, so.
If you include the growing of the trees, years, but from harvest to that, couple months.
So, if we drink it dry in a few weeks, we'll have some more in a couple of months. Anyway, you're a Dullahan? Dalai Lama?
Dullahan, yes.
What do you know about hags?
Hacks?
Hags.
Hags.
Like, yeah, I'm going to eat your babies.
Hags. They are fey creatures. Most of them are fey creatures. There is a brand of fiendish ones. But they are fey creatures that live on the suffering of others and make deals with them that are binding through arcane means that cause suffering. And they reproduce by eating babies. They're horrible, horrible things.
So say one got magic from one. How would one go about separating magic from one?
What do you mean one got magic from one?
So say you know Phil, right? What if when she was a baby she got stolen and like they didn't complete the ritual, or they did but you don't know, but on the 13th birthday she was normal and takes another swig at her cider.
Roll deception check.
Yeah, at this point I'm like head nodding towards Willow.
With disadvantage because you are hammered and Yeshnakh is not letting you lie.
Oh man, that first roll would have been so great. You said deception?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not horrible. 16.
16. Jaeger looks at you, looks at Yeshnakh, looks at you, looks at Yeshnakh, and just kind of... Oh. Okay.
So, like, what did... So, and Phil, Willow's just continued on with the charade.
So, hypothetically, if that were to happen, I would think you would just have to kill the hags that did that? Hypothetically? But I don't know for sure.
Willow, we are good at killing hags. We have experience now.
Yeah, we killed sea hags. That's where we got the flying boat.
Yeah, that thing's impressive, by the way.
Yeah.
Caused quite a scare in the keep.
You said you're good at killing stuff, right? You wanna help me go kill some hags?
I'd be happy to.
I think I know where they are.
I'd be happy to. I'm tired of rounding up petty criminals and people taking advantage of their situation here on the island. So I think hunting some hags would be quite fun.
Great. I don't know when, but we'll go hunt some hags and then just...
She, like, picks up Willow and, like, lays her on this couch to sleep and gives her a little blanket, and that's done. That is insane.
Yeah, it's been an eventful, not 7 years for us, but it's been eventful. She's possibly had it the roughest. Between, you don't know some of the stuff. I'm not going to share what she hasn't shared, but between what she told you tonight and other things, she's not having a good time with it. Not that any of us are, but...
Well, there's a whole new world for her to burn down, so...
There's plenty of enemies with which to vent
I say we just cut her loose, point in the right direction, and just let her go and have at it.
When she gets to that point, yeah, it'll be fantastic. Speaking of which, and I reach over and I tap a lesser restoration into Willow while she's sleeping so that she doesn't wake up completely hungover, because I don't want to wake up at 4 a.m.
Good call. Well, it's getting late.
Yeah.
And she gets up and she just walks into her bedroom.
Hey, one more thing. Come here.
She comes back
One more
out.
thing.
She comes back out. Yes.
I go up and I kiss her. So I'm gonna watch this one tonight, but
Fair enough. And she goes to bed.
This close to getting Yeshnakh laid.
Yeshnakh moves fast, but not that fast.
So, the rest of you, after your argument has died down, more than likely unresolved. So I didn't let it go on because we all know it would never stop. It just both parties just nonstop. Once the arguments,
do a whole episode of us having a discussion with Olwyn.
Yeah, we could do a whole campaign with that, and it'd be the same conversation. So, what do the rest of you want to do this evening, if anything?
I'm gonna eventually, after we're having this argument, I'm gonna be like, "Let's go, Ash."
Okay. I like don't give a shit about this argument, so I'm just like, all right. Like, I really don't care.
I'm probably like walking and she doesn't even know. She doesn't even know. She just wants to be part of the orphan. She doesn't even know what she's doing. Hey.
You know, some people aren't cool enough to be orphans. Okay.
Hey.
What?
You think we should send a message? I'm really trying hard not to look at anybody else. As Melissa says.
I think that...
Should we just do it?
I want to.
Like it'll be a surprise. Like it'll be a surprise.
I don't think we should. Look, Willow likes her parents, okay? That's like a weird thing. I don't want to mess with that.
What?
She likes her parents.
No, I understood the words you said.
So if we send a message and we find out that they're like dead, what are we supposed to do? You're not gonna keep that secret.
Are you like good? You good? You like feeling weird after coming back from the Feywild? I put my head on my hand on her forehead to check for a fever.
Don't you?
Don't I?
Don't you feel weird?
No, I mean, like, I ate a lot of food, so I'm feeling a little like nauseous, but it's pretty common.
It's been 7 years since we've been here, and you don't feel weird about that?
No, but I mean, like it has, but like it's still only been 7 days for us. It's like, I don't know. You know when you have like a really intense dream that you like a lot of stuff happens in it, but then you wake up and it's just like the next day and you're like, oh, like I feel really weird because like all this stuff happened and I felt like I had this whole experience, but then like it's just the next day. It's like that, but in reverse. And I mean, we've all experienced that before, so it's kind of just like that, right?
Guess.
Whatever. I mean, like, does it matter? Like, you and I were there together. Like, we're like the same age and stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever. Well, you're just like, I think you just need to go to bed. I don't know. You're acting weird.
Let's sleep on it.
No, I'm just gonna, go to your,
Don't send them a message without me.
I won't.
You have to promise.
I won't.
And I do that thing that we always do. You know the thing.
That we definitely always do. That we established at the beginning of this campaign.
The secret.
Yep. Our secret twin promise.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We do that. Our long established secret twin.
The thing that we've mentioned
a lot.
Like
3 times.
This isn't the first time.
And then
I won't.
Gonna go to bed. I feel weird. I do feel weird.
Yeah, you're acting weird.
Yeah. I should go to sleep.
You should just, I don't know, like, go punch something. I don't know. You're acting not reckless.
Okay, well, good night.
Yeah, fine. It's fine.
Fine. God, you're weird.
You're weird. I'm the same. I'm normal.
You're weird. And
So, Ash, when you walk into the foyer area of your library / monk training area, you see a slightly disheveled, oh god, I just forgot her name, Nazra Bluvenhild, your assistant, your librarian, one who you left as a child. She was nothing. She was like a in her late teens, as she seemed. She's probably like in her 30s because she's a dwarf. But now you see a more mature, grown dwarf woman as you walk in, and she's just like, "Oh, Ash, hi. I'm sorry. I just put Augustus to bed, and I'm heading to bed myself. So."
Oh, well, yeah. No, I get it. I get that. Thanks for. And I kind of look around, and Thanks for taking care of everything.
Yeah, you're very welcome. It was weird getting cut off from the order, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
welcome back.
Yeah. And I just kind of like don't really respond. I just like walk away, kind of in like a daze.
Okay. She lets you walk away, and she goes up, and she goes her own direction to go to bed. Phil, you go up to your tower, into the room.
Grumbling so hard.
Yep. Into the room that is literally divided from your sister by basically a piece of wood that can be folded up so you guys can be right next to each other. The familiar armoire or closet wardrobe that was placed there for you, that's constantly lit inside, is still there. Your bed is perfectly made. Books that Thronius thought you might like to read are still on the shelves.
I kick something over when I go in.
Okay.
Whatever's on the. I'm sure there's. I don't know. Somebody probably cleaned up after me.
Yeah, it's clean, but
I walk around there for a minute, but then I'm gonna go to my down into the actual tower.
okay.
To find, I don't know, something to. I'm restless. I don't want to.
Okay.
Can't go to sleep. You
Okay.
know?
So you wander the tower. There's an observatory. You can look at the stars, or so plenty to do.
I am also then going to take out the paper that Theronius gave me. And I will just write on it. This is so much harder than it should be. Surprise! That's all I write on it.
Okay.
I draw a smiley face. That's it.
Okay. No response.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I'm gonna go to sleep in the cabinet though.
Okay.
After a while.
Okay.
I'm gonna check it though to make sure there's no Nevos portal in there.
You look in. Nothing. It's the regular. It's clean. Not even dusty. It's like
Cool.
either Augustus or Nazareth took good care of the place.
I throw some dirty clothes on the bottom of it to sleep on.
Okay. Do that thing where dogs kind of circle around it to get punched down and fall asleep.
And I
Yeah. For 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Spin around. Yep.
Push it with my nose a little bit. Yeah.
All right. Olwyn, what do you do?
I think Olwyn is going to head back towards her lodge. But I don't think she's quite ready to go inside, so Olwyn's going to climb up to the roof.
Okay. Easy enough to do.
If she sees her mom walking up, she's going to throw down some thatch or whatever's on the roof.
Well, as you walk up to the lodge, you do see in the darkness, because it's getting dark now. The argument lasted that long. You do see the glowing embers of someone smoking a pipe on the front porch. I assume that's your mom. So you can either approach her or you can avoid her. It's up to you. You get the sense that at this point she's willing to ignore you if you so wish to be ignored.
I'm gonna climb on the roof just above the porch.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a couple minutes of silence.
Okay. You can smell the sweet scent of the smoke from the tobacco that she's smoking, and can hear the slight creaking of a rocking chair beneath you.
I'm gonna shimmy to the edge and poke my head over.
You poke your head over. She's already looking like where you shimmy down to, and she just looks right at you. Takes the pipe out of her mouth and just looks.
I don't know how to have these conversations with you since we've never really been one for these conversations. But you'd think that I'd be better at it by now since I'm practically raising 2 children. Not that I think that you're a child. In the reverse role, you know, I do. You.
I never looked at you like a child, like a little girl.
You know.
Now I do.
It's weird how those things happen. I'm gonna shimmy off the roof. May I partake, please?
Indeed. And she hands you the pipe.
I'll sit on the floor in front of her.
Okay.
It's still so fresh in my mind. And you've had so long to stew on. I think I'm still trying to kind of grasp the reality of all of this. And I said awful things to you. I'm glad you're not dead. Everything's different, and I don't know. Lots happened. You've been here a few years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Has anything been like, has anything been weird? Of course everything's been weird. The fucking world's burning. But like, in home, have you noticed anything?
Well, first of all, those horrible things that you said, it was like I was hearing myself say them because they were words I've said before. So, never, ever apologize to me. Second of all, things being weird at home, here, everything's weird. They're all weird. Every single person you told you about this place, they're all weird.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, I tend to attract a certain kind of person, but I don't really attract people to me. It's one of the perks of my job. But in particular, do you get any bad vibes? I don't know if that's a paladin thing that you can do now, but like, do you get any?
I'm not a paladin.
Cleric, whatever.
No,
Your holiness.
I'm still learning all of this. I am not. And the one who gave me these powers was not holy. He, it, they, she. They were all of the things at once. They were an archfey, not a god. So I don't necessarily have any idea as to what I'm doing on the religious side of things. I have powers to control nature and talk to plants and animals, and which is really disturbing, by the way.
You understand why the druids kind of
Yeah,
sometimes.
they're out there for a reason.
Yep.
So when it comes to that side of things, I don't know what I'm looking for. I can read people. I've always been able to do that.
Yeah.
And there are figures here who may have ulterior motives behind all of this facade of fixing the world, whether it's power or I don't know. Jagger and Delane they wear their heart on their sleeves and they let everyone know about it and they don't care. I would trust them with anything.
Yeah.
The Goliath, Thunathai, right? She, I don't know if she ever does, but I can tell that she can lie. But I don't know if she does.
I trust Elaine enough to...
Yes. The mechanical thing with them weirds me out, but he doesn't know what it's doing.
He doesn't have the capacity to...
Yeah.
Yeah. Love him to death, but he's, got a rock for a head. So, not a whole lot going on up there.
Injiba, sailor. I mean, he wants to sail. He wants to travel. I think he might have been a pirate at some point in his life.
Almost definitely. But to be honest, he could have just taken off with our shit.
True. But he did get rich because of you all. So,
yeah.
I mean...
honestly, he probably deserves it.
He kind of did. Nazra, young, but very intelligent. I think she wants to be a wizard. There's ambition there. And I think...
I don't want to have dwarven bias, but you know how it is.
You gotta keep an eye out for those dwarves.
We're shifty little bastards.
Holly Fira, the dean from the college.
Yeah.
KG. But she's a powerful wizard, powerful mage. And I don't trust powerful mages.
No.
Especially the little one, the one of the twins.
Oh, yeah.
I
don't understand how they're still alive. Not because of the bullshit that they get us in, but I'm honestly really proud of myself for being able to restrain myself as much as I have.
I knew them for a day and I almost killed them both.
Oh my god.
Then there's the staff, Vondar, your blacksmith. He has ambition. He wants to be the best blacksmith in the world. I don't know if that means he's evil or not, but...
Beautiful work. I do question his taste a little bit. He put big old pauldrons on me. I'm a little lady. I don't know how I feel about this.
Yeah. Augustus, he's old.
Old.
He's wasting away.
Yeah.
Aurora and Spirilli are the newest ones here. Aurora, mage, again, wants to be a powerful magician. Don't know what that means. Spirilli is heavily scarred, heavily damaged. I think she wants to kill everything. But, I don't know.
She seemed like that before she was scarred.
Well, you know better than I do.
So... the tiefling might have showed up with the headmaster lady.
Osrius, he's running the camp. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think of him?
I haven't seen him too much, honestly. Halifira actually suggested that he run the camp when the refugees showed up. So I don't know if why a mage would have, be able to give a monk like that orders, but he took the orders and he went to run the camp. doing a decent enough job. I know that there are some people there they're not all great people, and he's doing his best, from what I can tell.
I just want to make sure that this place stays safe. And I haven't been able to do that, apparently, for a long time. So I'd like to ensure that it stays safe. I seem to be a chaos magnet. One of us in the group seems to be a chaos magnet, or maybe it's a conglomerate of all of us. I don't know.
It's Phil. It's 100% Phil.
Absolutely. I try my best to, every now and then, just throw myself into it so that she doesn't have to take the brunt of it all. But every time it bites me up the ass, I don't know what to do, Ma. I'm going to murder her.
Just wait until you save the world first. Then you have my permission, and I will happily applaud you as you do it.
Thank you. But
And
keep me updated on shit, please.
I will. And I just want you to know, when I offered you my services as a healer, I have no intention of going with you anywhere. You do not need me with you. If you need me, you can come back here. You need them. And they need you. And they don't need the you that hated me for a long time. They need the you that loves them. I know you do.
Yeah, that's why it's frustrating.
I can see it.
I don't know how to handle these emotions.
Yeah, well.
Not exactly real big from
You had a very bad teacher.
the worst.
Thank you.
Speaking of which, have you heard from Pop?
Yeah, a couple years back, he showed up.
Like, out of the mountain?
Yep. Wanted
Came topside?
wanted to rekindle things, heard that you were probably dead, and we had a moment, and then I almost killed him, so he left again.
Oh. Was he at least pale?
He very.
I figured.
Every time he walked out of this house, he looked like he was going to throw up. It was amazing.
Yeah.
He looked at the sky, and he just, Yeah.
I've never seen somebody with such a strong grimace as that man.
Yeah.
I kind of miss his stupid face sometimes. His beard sometimes, you know? You don't really see a whole lot of...
Well, he lives a few days away if you ever want to go visit him.
I've thought about it, but at the same time...
Priorities.
And as much as I've missed his big, stupid beard, I also don't want to have to punch him in his big, stupid beard.
Understood.
Yeah, so, well, I emptied your bowl. Sorry, not sorry.
Make
I'm
more.
going to go to bed.
Good night.
I will stroll into the house.
She packs another pipe and lights it and smokes it. So, everyone eventually finds rest. The morning comes to you all, and the only plan you have is to meet Jaeger at midday and Wagenshammer at the Old Albatross Tavern and Inn.
But was Jaeger the one that told us that she suspected there was like somebody like a... Okay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Cool.
I bring my familiar back.
You already did.
I thought they died again.
Mm-mm.
No.
Okay, what are they? They're
Fash.
Falcon.
Oh, Falcon.
That's right. Yeah. I'm going to change what they are.
Okay.
Not for any logical reason to help us, but because Phil found her Bjorn.
Oh no.
She's thought about doing a rabbit, but she's gonna do a large weasel.
Okay.
A large weasel to fit in the baby Bjorn and stuff him in that baby Bjorn and wear it.
Just imagining his top half just like way too long.
I made him kind of like a
He's like all.
squat weasel.
So Wash gets
Is he a
stuff.
weasel or do we want him to be a badger?
Badgers they're
Can you make him a possum?
They are super cute. We'll go with a badger.
badger. Okay, so Bash
Yeah.
again. Yep.
Oh, but we already have a bash. Well, I guess he's bash number 2.
Bash 2.0.
Yep.
You have this dead weight, this thick badger that you stuff into the baby Bjorn. As you emerge from your wizard's tower the next morning.
It's so much funnier when you say it.
Is it as big as she is?
It's not as big as she is, but you can tell this thing. Bash is a thick boy, so Phil's got. She's kind of walking. She has to lean forward now as she carries Bash with her.
We just
Like
really have to
toddler.
cement in the fact that they know who owns this. This is who you work for, yes.
Your masters are back. Do I have a message from Therannia?
No.
I sent another one. When I said surprise, I meant surprise, we're not dead. You? Question mark? And I'll fold it back up.
Nothing.
Like if a message gets sent, it doesn't like appear and then disappear immediately, right?
Right.
Okay. Cool, tight. I'm gonna see what everybody's doing.
Okay.
Because I want to go buy some ink and paper.
Oh.
I'm gonna go back to the camp to I'm gonna find Osrius,
Okay.
help him.
So you
And also I wanna get some inside scoops.
Okay, so you leave early to go to Osrius's to the camp to find Osrius. On your way out, you do see your sister with a ridiculous badger in her baby Bjorn.
I make him wave at you.
The badger reluctantly is like.
I like pick up
the
his
floppy paw.
Morning.
And I'm gonna go. I like that one, and then I'm gonna just keep going.
I did not send the message.
Did not?
No.
Did you send any messages?
What is it like that? What does that even mean?
I don't know, to anyone?
What are you asking?
Nothing.
Are you asking if I have a pen pal? A secret pen pal?
That's exactly what I'm asking.
I wish I did. You know what?
What?
That old fart who gave us the dog. That's who I need to send a message to.
That's it.
He is probably dead, I would think. What was his name? Do you remember? Old man.
Old man River.
Old man Bob. Old
man with the dog.
old.
I don't think old.
I definitely wrote it down.
So as
This
you're trying to recollect the name of the man who gave you the dog,
Yep.
who is still alive and well, though,
Oh, okay.
Old.
cataracts and it just sleeps most of the day. It's yeah. You do
Wishes
see.
he was dead. You
Yeah.
know, that age.
Kill me, please. You do see Jaeger, Yeshnakh, and Willow walk back into the keep.
Where have you been all night?
I grab Jaeger's hand.
Jaeger holds it
And I
back.
grab Willow's hand. Oh.
Oh.
Willow, you have no hangover.
I'm acting like I have one.
Okay. Make a performance check. Make a performance check.
Okay.
I do like this melodramatic Willow we're getting.
Right?
Oh no.
She's a
Seven.
teenager.
What's this guy's name?
So Willow is not drunk or hungover, and it seems like she's somebody who's been hungover like 3 times in her whole life and is trying to act it out now again, though she's not getting it quite right. Like she's shielding her face from the sun, but the sun's over here and it's still shining on her eyes and it's not doing anything. And she's acting.
I lean over to Willow. Hey, if you want to be hungover next time, just let me know. I just didn't want to deal with like the 4 a.m. vomit. So maybe next
Is
time.
everything okay with your forehead?
Yeah, I think I just bumped it on something last night.
Classic Willow.
Classic Willow.
Willow.
Yeah.
Is anybody else food? Hungry? Yeah? Okay. And I'm gonna
We have so much to talk about.
I'm already
Over
on
food?
my way out. I'll
Hey, by the
see
way,
you guys
Phil.
later.
Oh, that's right. You're gone.
I'm gonna go find the mole. And I'm
Where's she going? Where are you going? Where are you going?
And I'm just walking. I'm just not
Where are you
even
going?
She's like walking out of the keep.
follow and find out.
Willow, we'll get breakfast to go. Come on.
And Jaeger says there's breakfast in town.
We're getting breakfast in town.
Okay.
I grab Willow's hand and run.
like bent
Right.
over, holding
No.
his hand.
Yeah. Phil runs. You just walk. It's
I'm
fine.
running like full tilt.
It's still fine.
I'll just pick her up and like put her on my shoulders.
What is this motherfucker's name?
Like walk.
I don't even know because I never wrote it down.
I know.
I don't think he had a name.
I don't think it was. I don't think it was named.
He did.
Because you guys kept calling him like old
It was Mac.
Donald, old Mac,
No.
old man Majid.
No.
You called him Mac.
That sounds familiar.
Old Mac is the wizard that lived in town.
Wasn't
And
that
Vaughn's
wasn't
Hummer.
that he wasn't
What
the
was
one
it?
with the dog? Didn't he have the dog?
Yeah, I thought he had the dog.
I thought you got the dog in one of the like as you were sailing down the river
Yeah.
from one of the
It
cities.
was like some
Yeah.
random place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, I think you were gonna see if Mac wanted it.
that's what it was. You wanted to give him the map.
Oh,
Yep.
we were gonna get him.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
right.
we were
It
gonna-
was Mac.
yeah.
We like
Dog.
searched for that dog. We like went looking for a dog.
Yeah. Because you thought this lonely old man, this lonely old dwarf living under the ground in Wagensheimer wanted a dog. So
Old Mac.
We took it upon ourselves, which sounds like classic us.
yes,
Classic.
yes. So are you all heading into town now with Ash?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess so. I kind of wanted to go alone, but sure.
You still can. You still can. You're faster than everybody in this group.
You're the monk.
You could like peace out.
As soon as I would have been like going as fast as I could.
Okay. So
So
Ash
fast.
Ash bolts.
Trying to keep up.
Because you have your shadow bamf, you can just disappear.
Yeah, I'm gone.
Jaeger's like, well, there goes that. Well, here, I'll tell you what, Phil. I have something to show you.
Town.
In
Town.
town. Yes, in town. We'll go to town. Let your sister have a moment.
Yeah, she's probably gonna take a fat dookie or something.
You're probably right. Let's just go. Let's just go.
Can we get croissants and some cured meat and some fruit? And then I need to get some paper and some ink. And then I feel like let's find some of those symbols and see what they are.
Fine.
Yeah?
Sure. Let's go.
And guys.
Yeah, I see the rodent on your chest. I mean, I'm not going to acknowledge it because I don't want to know.
He won't bite.
Sure.
I put my finger in front of his face.
He don't bite.
You can tell it wants to, but it can't.
It's not fiendish anymore, guys.
Oh, so this is Bash.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
thought you just went out and found a random rodent in the middle of the night.
I thought about it.
The image of you hunting it down and wrestling something that was almost as big as you really had me entertained. But yeah.
If you see a wild weasel or badger or rodent of any kind, let's try to do that though. I do have some food scraps in my pocket.
Oh god.
Because we could have 2 of these.
So that way you could have one in your back and you wouldn't have to walk like this the entire time for the weights.
How cute? Look at this. How cute would it be to make a tiny saddle and put it on whatever your animal's name is?
No.
Oni.
No.
Super cute, right?
No.
And have a little badger riding it?
Well, because remember that I ride him a lot?
But you don't. You always are walking with us. So cute. But you both could do it because it would be you know what? We could find a weasel so small, a mouse even, and put it on on the head, like a headband, but a saddle headband. Bonnie.
I think that might be a bit distracting.
Jaeger turns to you, Phil, and she says, I think you're getting close to being murdered. Just warning you. Not by me.
I look around for...
Olwyn's not there yet.
They're following us already.
The symbols, they're here.
The symbols are here, guys.
I'm sorry, but
the queen?
The mental image of a halfling running around in the dark, using half her spell slots, trying to tame a pissed off and confused badger.
I'm just
using the super now 7-year-old bacon bits in her mouth.
So
baby Bjorn that has blood probably still all over it.
So Olwyn, are you going with the group or what are you doing?
I'll follow behind.
Okay, you follow behind. All right. So Ash, you get to town first. You make your way through town to the other side of it, to where the refugee camp is, and you find Osrius's tent, and the flap is closed to where his tent is. The desk that he had pulled out of the tent has been pulled. It's not there. Looks like it was dragged in, and then the tent flap was closed.
Is it still super early?
It's morning time, but it's probably 9 o'clock in the morning.
I'm gonna walk up to the tent and just be like, knock, knock. Is anyone home?
You hear a yeah. Oh, who is it?
It's Ash.
Oh.
Sorry.
So you hear him getting up and he opens a tent flap, not realizing he's not wearing his the tops of his monk robes, and you just see this blood red tiefling who's ripped to high hell from I mean.
I'm doing this because I immediately get B.
Probably right at eye level with the V.
Yeah, exactly. Like stem to neck. It looks like it's been painted on. I mean, and he's just
I'm trying to look anywhere but him, and I just.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Hang on.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
You're uncomfortable. I'm sorry.
No. I just had a question, and I make the mistake of looking at him, and now I'm well, I look like a tomato. I'm I just had a question. Just had a question. Whenever you have time. And it's kind of just whenever you have.
I have time now. Let me put on a shirt. You can come in. And he opens the flap and he goes and he puts his gi top on as he stands there. So I'm sorry. I had a late night. I just woke up.
I enter the tent, but just barely.
Toes
Like,
in.
I'm like right. My back is touching the flap.
Okay. Okay.
It's my fault. I didn't know. I could do nothing but sleep last night. So.
Understood.
It wasn't a dream. Anyways, so. Before you do whatever you're gonna do, I just had a question.
Yeah.
And I turn. Is he clothed?
He's clothed now.
Okay.
But now, like the image, like you can't unsee what's underneath, you know.
So, we were. I'm not sure how to say this. We were talking to Jigger last night, and she thinks that someone near and dear to us might not be who they say they are.
Who?
She has no idea.
Huh.
But she suspects there may be... I don't know what you would call it, a mole, I guess.
A mole from who? Whom? That was early.
I know. I don't know. I just wondered if maybe you had seen anything weird or heard anything or...
Everything.
I know weird, I know, like what's normal, but I don't know.
Look, all of my focus has been on this camp. Unfortunately, not every refugee that comes our way is good people. I'm trying to keep the peace between them and the people of Wagenshammer. It is not easy. I was tasked with this. I would rather be at the keep, trying to figure out what's happening out there, but this needs to be done. I don't know. I mean, you helped me beat some guy up last night. You saw that. So
yeah.
People are trying to run crime syndicates in a fucking refugee camp. So I mean, I'm happy to help with whatever you need, but I don't know.
Okay. Maybe we can talk to Jager again and try to get something more specific.
She's smart. She's dangerous, but she's smart. She might know more.
And I can't help but blurt this out because it's me. I'm just gonna go, yeah, and she has a thing for Yeshnakh. Huh? What?
Whoa.
Did I just say that out loud?
I mean...
Yeah, that was weird. I can see it though.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Good for them. Yeah.
Okay. Well...
That kind of attraction in times like this, it can,
It's weird.
it can really...
It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are so dumb. Oh, fucking Nick and his thirst trap, pregnant fantasy men.
Hey, I had no intention of Sheridan
Bullshit.
/ Ash being attracted to Osrius. Once I found out that she was, I was like, oh, okay.
You just dangle it out there and hope, though.
Of course, it's my job. It's what I do.
It's fine. Don't ruin this for me. It's fine. Yeah. No. I mean, who could?
Yeah, it's anything you need. Seriously though, anything you need, just let me know.
Do you need any help?
Yeah.
With the camp specifically.
I honestly not today. There were people seen sneaking out into town. There's a rule: no refugees in town at night. Once the sun goes down, you got to stay in camp. So people were seen sneaking out. I tried to find. I couldn't find anybody. So I think today it's just gonna be more of the same. Make sure they're all fed, clothed, and not sick, but
So you don't leave ever.
Never. I'm the only one. But if you have any leads that lead this way into the camp, please. I'm legitimately happy to help with whatever you need.
Okay. I'll definitely keep that in mind.
Great.
I guess I'm gonna go now.
Okay. You're welcome anytime.
And I'm not gonna make a move. I'm just gonna. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah. It's you came back at a crazy.
It's been gone for so long. Like.
Yeah. Lots.
Yeah. Okay. And then I kind of like almost fall through.
He's like,
That's a flap.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's
not a door. It's a flap.
Canvas. It can do that.
Stupid. Anyways. And then I kind of just stumble away.
Bye.
Awkwardly.
I didn't think that there could be anybody worse at flirting than Luell. That was really bad.
It was amazing.
That's a flap, not a door.
Write down a goddamn coin.
Yes. Now I have 2.
KT, you too. You get a coin too.
Woo!
All right. So Jaeger leads the rest of you into town. Now, Phil, you did say you want to do some things first, but Jaeger kind of like tries to push you towards what she wants to show you first. What would you rather do?
Surprise? You got a surprise?
Something I think you could help me with.
Surprise.
Sure. So she leads you to the old albatross, where she said to like meet for lunch.
Wait, it's not lunchtime.
It's fine. It's fine. We can get breakfast. We can get breakfast. Willow's hungry. So.
Croissants and coffee.
Have I caught up with them at this point?
Not quite yet.
Okay.
Not quite yet. You watch as Jaeger approaches the old Albatross Inn, this old wooden building. You've been there before. That's where you met Njibo when you first came here. She kind of like approaches the door. She leans in and she says something into the main seating area. But not before long, someone comes out with a table for all you to sit at, and they like this like dwarven boy, probably in his 20s, so a teen, drags this table out and puts it out, and a few chairs, and he sets the chairs up. And if you need anything, let us know.
Breakfast ale? Breakfast ale. And bread.
Breakfast ale for sure. Bread. Yep, I got it.
Croissants. You got croissants?
No, I have bread.
Like warm, flaky, buttery bread.
I have bread. You just described a croissant, like word for word what a croissant is. That's more of a human thing. I have bread. I can bring eggs. I can bring.
Ooh, eggs.
Yeah, I just want a lot of protein.
You got it.
Eggs,
You got it. I'll bring some apples. We got apples. Jaeger's kind enough to sell us some apples. I'll bring apples out. Cheese. I'll be back. And he.
Thank you.
And Jaeger kind of sits down. The table it's right kind of next to the one of the walls of the front of the establishment. She sits down and she says, "Please sit." And she kind of sits with her back to the wall. And she says, "Okay, Phil. Over my right shoulder."
I thought you were going to say over my dead body, and I was not sure where you were going to go with that.
We'll get there.
Okay.
Over my right shoulder.
I immediately look over her right shoulder.
Make an Arcana check.
Ooh. First roll of the night. Arcana, dirty 20.
320. You notice that like the familiar shimmer of a some sort of enchantment, an illusion almost over her shoulder that's up, it's on the wall. And she's like, hey, could you stop doing that, please? Phil, we're trying to be covert. Stop. Stop, please. Anyway, there's an illusion.
Guys,
There's an illusion covering up a symbol. I want you to look at it and see if you can find anything out about it.
But he said it's covering it up.
The illusion's covering it up. You're a wizard. Can't you see past these things?
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
You know what do you see what I'm like?
Yeah.
Pointing
No,
towards?
I see the glimmery thing.
Okay. Well.
No, like a total. Yeah, I can see through that. Yep.
Okay. Well, would you sit next to me and get a closer look, please?
I'm just gonna saunter around for a minute.
Okay.
Hey, Phil, you're sitting in the seat that I want. And I go,
Yeah, sorry.
You Phil out of her seat, and I take it.
Thank you, Ashley.
I'll sit next to Jager.
I'm gonna walk around long ways, like really like I'm gonna walk like John Wayne, like sauntering, trying to be so cool. Don't nothing to see here, partner. You know? Yeah, I'm gonna walk the long way around and
Phil, sit the fuck down, please.
I think the badger is throwing off your balance. I don't think you can
I forgot
walk
about
right.
The badger.
Yeah.
Forget
It's
about
the badger.
The badger sway.
I sit down immediately.
Okay. Okay.
How am I supposed to like get eyes on it?
Just look. And you look and you kind of move right with the 20 that you rolled. You're able to get to a point where you can kind of see through the illusion and see what is on the wall. And it's a symbol. It's about yay big around, carved into the wood. And if you would like to pull up roll 20,
Got it up already, baby.
you will see what I am.
Okay.
I'll also pull it up so the rest of us watching can see as well.
A squiggly snake or 3.
Sure.
Looks like somebody was playing Snake and lost.
So you see this carved into the wood of the building. Parts of it's carved looks like something like parts of it are drawn on, like the pentagon with the dots is drawn on, and the symbol in the very middle is drawn on as well in some kind of ink or something, some other medium. I'd like you to roll another Arcana check, please.
Do I want to use one of my portents because they're pretty good? I will. I'm gonna use one of my rolls. 24.
God damn it! All right, so
Yeah, good Arcana.
you do have good Arcana. So you see the pentagram drawn in dried blood.
Blood.
That represents the Conjuration School of Magic, surrounding a 9-pointed star embedded with sulfur, broken by a mercury sulfide ring that encircles the central nonagon.
I forgot how to spell all this fucking mercury sulfide ring.
Yep.
And then what else?
So this mercury sulfide ring is what is the circle you see encircling the 9-sided shape. The nonagon is what it's called. Within that nonagon, that shape, you see the alchemical symbol for Earth embedded with pure salt.
Is that the upside down triangle
with the line? Yep. And within that symbol,
fire.
you see a word in Infernal that reads Ahreman.
Can you say that again?
Ahreman. It's Ahreman. It's Infernal.
Cool.
With
Guess
your
what?
fucking new invocation that you have, you know that.
Bitches, I can read everything.
And with
What
your
does it say?
Ahreman.
But what does it mean?
We'll get there.
Oh, damn.
So,
okay, I'm gonna finish drawing this.
the 9-pointed star represents the 9 levels of hell.
Fuck.
And the sulfur represents the alchemical symbol of the hells.
Okay.
The circle breaking the star represents the astral sea that separates the planes. And the mercury sulfide has a dual alchemical representation of travel and the hells.
Travel and the hells?
Yes. These elements of the star, along with the symbol of conjuration, form the antecedent origin of a summoning spell. The symbol of earth and salt from the earth form the subsequent destination of the same spell. So the star is the origin.
Okay.
The
okay.
earth is the destination.
Okay, so the origin was the 9 levels of hell.
There you go.
Hold on. I need a highlighter. And the destination. And so the destination is the Ahriman?
No, the destination is the symbol of earth.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So they're here.
Yep. The word in blood names what will be transferred within the spell. And knowing this, the proper name or epithet would be spoken in the final casting of the spell. So the constitution of the elements within the star, the abjuration magic protecting it from harm, and tell you 2 things: that the spell has not been cast,
Okay.
and the magic protecting it was placed by a very, very powerful spellcaster.
Fuck. I feel like I wrote down a couple names that I feel like it could be.
So,
Only 2 spellcasters that we know of.
so Ahreman is an infernal word, but there's no definition, a clear definition that you know of this word
Okay.
in common. It's an infernal word for which there's no direct translation to any
Direct translation.
exactly of any language. It describes a being whose body is that of a mortal's and whose soul is fused with that of a greater or archdevil. It is said that these beings come into creation by an intense ritual that can take years and cost the sacrifice of something purely good and that has a life without beginning or end. A unicorn.
Yeah.
The unicorn physically manifested on the material plane when sacrificed in the ritual then becomes the mount for the hellish Ahriman. It is prophesied that any number of these creatures between 1 and 8 can wrought great ruin upon the material realms, and that a 9th spells certain apocalypse upon the land.
I can't write this fast. 8 to arrive.
So
But they would-
1 through 8, real bad. A
1
ninth,
through 8, roll that.
a 9th,
Let's see
end of
that.
everything.
9, bye-bye.
Yep.
Because 9 is a bad number.
And it's to assume that each one of these summoning circles will bring one of those. Like they can only bring one, correct?
So it looks like that this is it's not like they're not going to summon something through this circle. It looks like it's part of a bigger ritual
Right.
that might summon one.
Okay. Heard.
So this is like a contact point of the summoning circle type thing.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Wow. Whoa, guys.
And it's at
That's
this
good,
point.
huh?
It's at this point as Phil goes Christopher Walken. Ash, you walk up to the group. Wow, guys!
Not to look flustered at all.
This
Trying to
9-pointed star, it spells great ruin and destruction upon the land.
So Ash, where did you go in
Holy
such a hurry?
What? Nothing happened. It's fine. What?
Her face is still beat red, like down to her neck. Like you can see like into her robes where it's just like
Ooh, what
you just see
happened?
the blood still coursing through
Did
her
you get
face.
drunk without us?
Yeah.
Drunk on
No.
drunk on abs.
Dude, I told you guys she had to take a fat dookie and she busted a blood vessel or
I
something.
did. That's
Oh
exactly
no!
what happened.
Oh, that is not what this is. Where did you go this
exactly-
morning, Miss Ash?
You guys know me and my big dookies, okay?
The fact that you're claiming it's a dookie is proof that it's not a dookie.
Everyone say dookie.
Dookie.
Yeah, it's
Dookie.
fine.
How's
I'm
it?
hungry, and as I just like start eating,
Hey.
drinking.
Hey, shut up about my sister already.
Shut up.
That's real bad.
Huh?
Real bad.
What is it?
What's bad?
There's something on the wall. You can't see it because you're not smart enough.
What is it? What
where is it?
We should probably get out of here.
Why?
Okay.
I go and I stand up at the entrance to the inn.
Breakfast.
I just got here.
Food.
I had breakfast.
Fine.
I'm just standing right. I'm basically gonna be like warning if somebody's coming. So
Everyone shut up.
So I can't have my breakfast?
You eat and shut up. Stuff your face. They don't have croissants.
At this point, breakfast is delivered. It's literally bread, cheese, apples, and dried meats, dried and salted meats.
give the bartender or whoever delivers the food like a really sketchy look.
And really thick, really brown ale. And he's like setting everything down, he's just like,
I take a plate of entirely dried meats.
I take a whole loaf of bread, some cheese. I ask for some meat from Yeshnakh, and I take an ale, and I'm just like,
I hand her. I dip a piece of the meat into her ale like Delane did, and and hand it to her.
I tear into the bread, start dipping it in the ale. Just like,
I'm gonna make sure no one's listening in.
make a perception check.
I'm on fire tonight. We're probably not gonna get into combat because I'm rolling so well. 22.
22. Looking around, so they're dirt streets in the town. The wharf is not too far away. You can smell the sea. It's really, really close. But dwarfs are walking back and forth in the streets. You can see a few refugees kind of spending what few coin they have at some places down the road. There's a general store, other little shops around, but across the street there's a bookbinder. And in the window of the bookbinder, you see the outline of a person standing in the shadows,
Standing.
leaning against the wall and looking in your direction. You can't really quite make out in the shadow what they look like, who they are, but they look taller than a dwarf. And they definitely have a hood over their head as they stand looking in your direction.
I will telepathically send a message to Ash. Yo, bitch, yo. There is someone watching us. Don't look. Over my right shoulder.
Just the wall.
Which is the wall.
I mean, over your right shoulder. There's someone in that bookshop that's watching You think you can, like, fucking get over there and see what they are? Stealthy, like.
Yeah, I got it. How many people are in this place?
So you're sitting outside.
Oh.
Yeah, you're sitting outside, and there are dozens of people walking on the street.
So if I slipped out.
Probably be obvious.
You can make a stealth check if you'd like.
How far away? How far away is he?
I'm gonna reach across the table and slap her right in the face really hard.
What did you do that for?
You are the worst sister ever, and I wish you would just go away. And I push her off of her chair. And I say, just get out of here already.
Phil, what the heck?
And then
I kick dirt at her.
Okay. At first I will be very confused. But
And I'm
then
like,
you're stupid. You're
I loved him, and
I loved him first.
And you're.
Are you talking about Therannia?
You are so. All of you are, and I'm gonna kick dirt back at you guys, and I'm gonna walk away.
Hey, watch the ale.
The worst team ever.
I'm
broke
going,
my heart.
And I'm never coming back.
Good.
Where are you going?
I will walk in the direction.
So you don't have to walk up to the front door if you don't want to. You can go around the back.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna do.
So you make your way out and then around the back of the building.
I'm gonna be, but like as soon as I get out of the back, I'm like super stealth mode.
Okay, roll a stealth check.
Okay. Do your thingy. Do your thingy. Pass without your traces.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace, for sure.
Okay.
Pass without any traces.
Okay, 30.
30. Okay. All right.
My back. I'm facing the bookshop.
You're facing the bookshop.
Okay. Once I like stand up and push her aside, I'm gonna take a seat where my back is to the bookshop.
Okay. And you see Jagger's like confused. That's
Go along.
okay. Okay. So
breakfast, right?
breakfast.
This ale is really good. This Fred makes great bowls. Look, I hollowed mine out. Look at all the meat.
What's going on with you two as I look at Yeshnakh and Jagger?
So, Ash,
Yes.
you sneak around the back of the building. You're silent, undetectable as you walk around the back. You walk around the back of the building. There's a door into the shop.
Okay.
It's closed. Doesn't look locked.
Okay, I'm gonna slip in.
You slip in. So as you slide the door open, the door creaks open and you slip inside of the candle-lit back room of this shop. And as you do, a hand grabs you by the front
God damn it.
of your robes and a blade to your neck. And you hear a voice from the person holding you that just says, "If you're not who you say you are, you're gonna die here today." And as you look up, under the hood, in the long brown coat, you see the face of Delane holding a knife to your neck. And that's where we're going to take a break.
Oh, I knew you were a piece of shit, Delane.
No.
So,
I know, it's fine.
we will be right back. Give us like 10 minutes for those of you who are watching. We'll be back with you here shortly. This is fun, guys.
Who's pretending to be us?
Yeah, who's pretending?
So,
Do-do-do.
we're back.
We are back.
Ash, you have the blade of a longsword at your throat. The familiar Delane, the blood hunter, the Doulahan, you met in the city of Tyrannus. To you, a few weeks ago. To him, more like a decade ago. Holding you up, blade to your throat.
Oh, holding me up?
He's grabbed you, and he has the blade to your throat, and he said, "If you're not who you say you are, you're gonna fucking die."
Okay, to specify, are my feet on the ground?
No.
Put me down, you big fucking ape. I knew you were a piece of shit ever since we ran into you at Tyrannus. Put me down right now. Get that sword out of my face.
Listen, Ash.
Should slap you. Are you the mole? Are you the mole?
Mole?
What? Sheridan's laughing. Ash is not laughing. Nothing. Just what? What do you want to tell me? Can't you just tell me? Can't we just talk?
A month ago,
Come on here.
weird symbols start showing up around this fucking village. And then you all come back from the dead. Tell me that's not weird.
Okay, you know what? We were in the Feywild, okay? If you really want to know, we were in the Feywild for 7 days. We were in there for 7 days. We came out and got home to this. I'm weirding out right now, man. I'm not having a good time. This is not a good time for holding swords to my face.
I'm having a rough day, man.
I got a lot to deal with right now. My sister is doing all kinds of... She's got a badger on her chest. Put me down right now.
I will give you that the badger's only weird enough for her. He brings the blade away from your throat and sets you down. And he sheathes the sword.
Thank you. Look, we were in the Feywild, okay? We came out, and it's been 7 years. That's all I know.
What
And
about...
also some fucking monsters are destroying shit now.
Uh-huh. And what about the summoning that's being created here in Vogenshammer?
Jager did tell us about that too, right?
Hmm? Well, you just showed up to this. Like, you're not privy to all the information.
Yeah, no, I don't know what's going on. All I know, yes, Jager showed us a weird thing, and I don't know what it is because I'm not magic, okay? I fight things. I don't do magic shit. I don't know what's going on.
Alright. Well, I'll trust you for now.
Cool.
Don't fucking cool me.
Hey! With the attitude. What is with everybody's attitude? Look, man.
Ash.
I'm trying to figure shit out too, okay?
The fucking world's on fire. I can't trust anybody. Do you trust Jager?
Yes.
Implicitly.
I trust Jager with my life. With everybody's lives. With my sister's life. I think she's really... Look, she thinks that something weird is going on too, okay? She's trying to figure it out as well.
Okay. Well, you all keep looking into this. I'll keep looking into it as well.
Good.
But if any of the 5 of you turn out to be not what you say you are, I will murder you in your sleep.
Yeah, like I haven't heard that one before. We're fine. Everybody's fine. Just keep your eyes open.
Always. That's how I saw you.
Yeah, you were the one watching us.
You're the ones looking at a summoning symbol. ancient devilish entity.
Oh my god. I walked in and my sister said we should leave. That's all I know.
All right.
Can I go now?
Yeah.
Hey, next time, just fucking come to me and talk with the blade and the fucking picking me up as I, like, mumble out the door.
Doesn't say a word as you leave.
Asshole!
So the rest of you see a very pissed off Ash approaching from the alleyway.
Can somebody explain to me who's seeing symbols and what they mean? Cause Delane almost fucking killed me.
Delane? What about Delane?
Oh, he almost
Wait,
killed me.
where is he? What?
I don't know.
As annoyed as probably Olwyn does at this point.
I'm really glad Olwyn's not there because she's like.
I think we're supposed to be quiet about this stuff.
No, but I can't be quiet about anything because I don't know anything, okay?
Shut up, and I'll tell you.
You shut up.
You shut up. You shut up.
I almost got killed now. You shut up.
You shut up.
I'm not.
I look over at Jager. Have you been talking with Delane about this?
No?
You should, because he tried to kill me. He thinks that
Maybe
we are
the
not
two
us.
of you should put your heads together.
What if he's
Oh my god.
Does he know about everything?
Oh my
I
god.
don't know.
Stop, shut up. Everybody shut up. Look, he knows about the symbols, okay? He knows about the weird shit that's going on that I don't know anything about.
You know about the symbols too, you doofus. They
You
told us.
didn't tell me anything about the symbols that you Now he thinks that we are not. Now he thinks that we are not us because those symbols showed up and then we showed up right after they showed up.
So what? So what? I don't care about Delane. He sucks. He sucks big balls.
It's not, I'm just looking at Jager, like I'm looking at her, like telling her that the symbol showed up and then we showed up.
He's got
So
a,
now Delane doesn't trust us.
he does have a point there.
What?
Why did they show up when we showed up? And someone knows we're here.
No, that doesn't have nothing to do with us, you guys. I will tell you what they are. Just shut up.
Didn't you say they started showing up before we showed up?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They showed up and then right after we showed up.
I'm just gonna sit there like this.
You have been saying shut up. Why don't you just talk?
I'm trying to, but you won't stop talking.
You're not trying.
You just keep talking.
Phil.
So what is this symbol?
Do you agree to shut up now? Good. Okay. Perfect. No more zip it. So, the symbol's quite interesting, guys. You want to know what it is? Oh my god. That's really cool. Okay. And I'm going to draw it out, and I'm going to label everything. And this is salt, and this is sulfur, and this is the point of origin, and this is where they're coming, Earth. They came from the 9 health, and this is what it means. This is infernal. Guys, I can fucking read it now. But this hasn't been completed. 8 is bad, 9 is like, bye-bye, everything. And I'm just gonna like...
Can we just wash it off? I mean, if it's blood and salt and stuff, can we just wash it away?
How magics work?
Can you get rid of it?
Probably.
Get rid of it then. Get rid of it.
Okay, calm down.
I want to point to the point of origin on Phil's drawing and go, so this is the poo?
The poo. Point of origin.
That's how you know she's married to a fucking former Marine right there.
How did I not think of that? Oh my god.
Yeah, right? Poo! It's the poo point. There's poo.
That's the poo point.
So for those of you watching and listening, this is what it sounds like when a Marine calls in on the radio that they're being mortared. We're being mortared from the poo. Papa Romeo 434657 That's exactly what it sounds like. The poo is this. Yeah, that's yep.
All right.
Yep.
I am going to. Let's see here. while everybody's talking and discussing and blah blah blah, as a ritual, I'm going. No, I mean it's pretty obvious that there's magic coming off of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I am going to try. Did I did it. Where are you? So that's why. Okay. You would. Where are you? Hold on. Pick my spells. Did I?
What are you looking for?
Spell magic. Oh, there it is. It's 3rd level. I am going to, and it's 120-foot range. Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out. I am going to attempt to dispel any magic coming off of this.
Okay. Roll an intelligence check.
With my other portents. Okay. Motherfucker.
To use your portents as long as
No. Not after it's rolled.
Oh, I can help. I look at Phil a little bit.
I'm trying to
concentrate. I can help. And I'm gonna oh my god, where did it go? I'm gonna spend 2 of my sorcery points for bad luck. So I can roll a d4. Let's see if that'll help her. Oh, 4!
Okay.
Add 4 to your roll.
That brings in a grand total of 11.
11. Roll a Constitution saving throw, Phil.
Oh,
I'm sorry, what?
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
3.
Is this against being frightened or to maintain concentration on anything?
Nope.
Oh, not to advantage. Okay. Constitution saving throw. Cannot roll ones, so that's good. What happened to my good rolls? Okay. 17?
Your intelligence decreases by 1.
And you added the 3?
I added the 3. What?
Okay.
No, what? That was a question.
He gave you a +3.
Yeah, I give you a
I
plus
did not
3.
hear that at all. I'm sorry. No, I did not add that.
So dirty 20?
30-20 then.
Okay, dirty 20. Your intelligence decreases by 1.
Damn it!
Permanently? Okay. Guys, I feel dumb. And I
Something
still see it.
you cast the dispel magic, and something within the abjuration covering the symbol, you feel spectral bony fingers reach into your mind and grab in the middle of your brain as you're casting the spell,
Like,
and it rips and tears from your mind. And until
I don't think it worked.
until your next long rest, you're -1 on your intelligence.
What's your portents? What's your portents? Should you try again?
10. No.
Oh.
Good one.
Oy.
Yeah. Because what is it to break high level spell? It's 10 plus the spell's level, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this is the abjuration that's protecting it, and I have to get through that.
Something else.
First?
Something else is blocking this, and it's beyond what you can comprehend with your study in magic. And you know at this point that there are or were 2 places to find more out about this. one of which was your school. In the vaults beneath the school that you were never allowed access to. And the other was the 9 towers within the Solarian capital, where the wizards of the court reside.
Guys, that didn't work, and I feel real shitty right now. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I kind of want to vomit a little bit. We need someone, I can't believe I'm gonna say this, stronger than me, or we need information. There's just like an issue that I feel like we're gonna run into.
Who would be strong enough to put this here if you can't get rid of it?
Well, that's the thing. Because I kind of feel like the one person that I would reluctantly want to go to for questions is also like a super strong wizard. So.
Do you think the dean could have done it?
Yeah, she's such a turd.
What about Aurora?
Who?
Abjurist Aurora? The Tabaxi?
Yeah, I forgot that she was a thing. Like, existed.
She's not that strong of a magic user.
She might have had help.
She might have had help.
What about
Who?
Ashes?
Yeah, what about Nazra?
Yeah. What about her? She's been studying on her own for 7 years and she wants to be a wizard.
Yeah.
We have so many people that we just have to kill. Oh my god.
We're not killing everyone.
No.
That came out wrong.
We're not killing rampantly
No.
and randomly. No.
Who do let's. Okay. Do we start interrogating, or do we find information first?
Information.
Okay. Let's go to Dean Hollyfera.
On that front, I think I'm gonna go to the refugee camp.
For what?
I'm going to heal people and ask how they knew to come here, how long they've been here, if the factions, if there are any strong people in the factions. There could be wizards there.
Summon anything from the 9 hells.
Not gonna ask that.
Ian.
But yeah, to see I can heal sickness and stuff, so I have an excuse to be there and ask questions.
Yeah. Ash, do you want to go and talk to your tiefling like teacher? Does he know magic? Is he know magic?
What? Do him? Like that's weird.
No.
What?
Huh?
You said do him.
Do him know magic?
What? I wanna. You guys do that. I'll go to the. I'll go to the forest.
That's a good idea. I should probably.
Wait, why are you going to the forest?
Where is Olwyn?
She's right.
Olwyn. Wait. She was with you.
Maybe she's in the forest. I'll go to the forest while you guys go do your.
Because Willow, I think Olwyn should go with you.
Yeah, she's probably.
Because I think that one of you would be the best in there, but Olwyn
Going off alone.
kind of no bullshit, and yeah.
No going off alone.
Maybe that would be good. So maybe you should find Olwyn and go together, buddy system.
I'm going to send a message if Olwyn's within 30 feet of me. I'm going to try to send a telepathic message to her.
Where is Olwyn? You said you were following. Then nothing after that.
I was going to follow, but then I changed my mind. I was actually going to go to the forest. I was going to say that about 30 minutes ago, but it just kind of kept going.
Okay. You never said anything, so I just assumed you were with everyone.
I wasn't there. I wasn't going to interrupt.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Yeah. We should go back. We should go to the camp, right? That's a good. We should do that.
Who wants to go with me to talk to Hollyfera? Jager, you come with me. Those two go to the camp. Willow, you go find our grumpy dwarf.
I honestly don't think you should be talking to anybody, Phil.
Well, it's like you're gonna be with me. We go way back.
Okay.
I will play it cool.
Okay.
Yeah?
If you
I'll play it
insist.
real cool. Yeah.
All right.
I won't even do like a prank or anything on her. No.
That might be more suspicious than anything.
Yeah, you're right. Definitely need to pull.
All right. Well, I'll fucking go with you then. Great. Fantastic. This is grand.
Keep her from dying.
I'll do my best,
Thank you.
but no promises.
I'm good. I am like super strong. I
Yep.
mean, I do feel. Is my nose bleeding?
Yep.
Is it?
No.
Oh. Okay.
So, Olwyn,
Yeah.
you've made your way past the farmlands, past Jager's home, into the woods on the bluffs of Wagenshammer. And as you approach the grove, where you once left the unicorn that you once found, where there were just thickets of trees, there is now a wall of vegetation blocking you from entering any further. What do? You see tangled vines and trees that block any entrance.
I'm going to gingerly touch the wall of plants with the set intention of, sup, friends?
Okay. As you touch, you feel vines stretch out and wrap around your arm and your hand and squeeze tight and then shoot up to your elbow and hold on.
I'm not gonna resist.
And you hear in your mind, name your intentions.
To check on the well-being and protect those who need protecting.
Protection from what?
The imminent infernal threats.
What makes you worthy?
I honestly don't know that I am. But I'd like to have a chance to prove so.
Name your lies.
Oh, I wore a fake beard because of my my shame. I definitely have told my mom some lies through the years and said terrible things to her, but recently tried to patch that up and I'm more of an omit the truth than lie type of gal. If I'm asked something, I don't. There's no point in lying.
Roll a persuasion check.
Is that when I use Gatekeys die? There it is. Ooh. Ooh. All right. That is a 26.
26. The brambles squeeze and pull you into the wall. And you're squeezed through this impossibly small, intensely thorny, and there's branches and rocks and stones that you're drugged through until you find yourself emerging on the other side. And where there were once just rocky bluffs and hills and trees, you now see a river flowing from nothing into nothing. The sky that looked like it would have been blocked out from above, you see a sky above you. You see clouds rolling. You feel as if you are on the material realm and not all at the same time. And as you stand there amongst this beautiful glade, you see all manner of small animals. You see squirrels and chipmunks, and rabbits, and you just know that Phil and her new fucking badger baby Bjorn friend would have a heyday in this area. But you do see, circling from around this thicket of trees next to the river, the pure white fur and the opalescent single-horned unicorn step towards you. And in your mind, you have returned.
I have.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I'm not gonna lie, obviously.
I would highly advise against it.
Yeah, no. I'm feeling a bit lost in this whole situation. You know, I can't say that I am in a position to be like, I'm gonna protect you, but I do want to try. There's a whole lot going on. I'm really worried about you guys, not just because, you know, end of the world, whatever stuff that people keep saying about you guys being keys and stuff, but, you know, it's worried about.
Your words have no direction, Olwyn.
No.
What are you saying?
You guys are in a lot of danger.
We always are.
Like, a lot. Do you know what's happening?
We sense things. We sense...
From everything that's that I've been hearing whispers about, none of it's good.
We sense our brethren being sacrificed.
Yeah.
Two have unlocked ancient evils. 5 have brought things to this land that should not be here.
Not of their own volition, right?
Of course not.
Yeah. It's silly of me to even, yeah. How can I help?
Fight.
I hate to ask more of you, but can I have any other guidance?
We know little, Olwyn. But we can see those who mean to protect this world. And though many of your group would not be welcome within this grove, we know that they fight to protect this realm. And we trust you, Olwyn, enough to step into our home.
Which is very appreciated, honestly. I don't know why I deserve it, but
Your honesty.
not many people appreciate it.
It's a coarse honesty, but it's honesty all the same.
I had a very good teacher.
Indeed you did.
Yeah.
Just fight.
Okay.
Lead. those who fight with you.
That is a very scary thought.
Imagine the fear my brethren felt before they were turned into what they are now.
Yeah. Do you need anything at the moment?
No.
Okay.
But I do have a gift.
Oh.
When you're ready, when you have discovered what will end all of this and march into battle one last time, we can return what you've lost to fight beside you once again. But you must succeed. All of you must succeed. If one of you falters, her thread to this world disappears. So fight, Olwyn. Lead them.
I will.
Good. She watches you all. Good luck.
Thank you. Sir.
Goodbye, Olwyn. Before you even finish your sentence, you're standing outside of the glade again, looking at the wall of vegetation.
Yeah. Okay. She's gonna have just kind of a moment of panic outside of the wall.
Okay.
Collect herself and start to head back.
Okay. So who is heading to the glade? Willow and Yeshnakh?
Just Willow.
Just Willow.
Oh, just Willow. So Willow, on your way to the glade, you see, God damn it, Olwyn heading towards. You've just made it into the farmlands, heading towards the glade as Willow's. Fuck your names. As Olwyn is heading back in the direction of either the town or the council, you don't know, but you're about to cross paths. You see your friend Olwyn.
Are you just at the...
Yes. Yes, I was. They seem to be okay at the moment. High spirits, if the unicorns can have that. Hopeful, I guess is a way to put it. They have hope. Yep.
Good?
I think.
Oh. So our friend is good?
They seem like it.
Oh. Well, I pull out the apples I pilfered from our breakfast table. I brought some apples. I think.
I mean, they went for naught, but we can leave it by the wall.
No, maybe there's a shrub hole. I can like a delivery slot. I can just.
I don't think you're going to find that.
Well, wouldn't hurt to see, I guess, or just leave. Knock on a thing and leave it outside.
They will know if you leave it.
Okay.
At least I think that they'll know if you leave it.
I hope so.
I imagine that they do. They seem to know both a lot and not a lot at the same time. I want to say that I have clarification after talking to him.
To be honest, I just was going because I kind of need a hug, and I wanted to give him a hug.
I can give you a hug.
Will you go with me to leave the apples?
I will go with you to leave the apples, yes.
And I give Olwyn a big hug.
Olwyn's not very good at hugs, but she tries.
And I try and pick her up, and I imagine having a hard time because she's, armored.
And she is a stocky bitch.
So I'm just...
Probably get my feet like this high up. Oh, please stop.
Go leave the apples.
So you go leave the apples at this wall of vegetation. Apples are on the ground.
I knock on a leaf or something and go, it's for my friend.
As you knock, the branches and vines grab onto your arm and hold you. And you hear in your head, name your lies.
Oh, I look at Olwyn. Oh.
Don't resist it.
Oh.
I will give you a moment.
Oh, okay.
So I kind of saunter away around the corner, I guess.
I go, I guess just the really big one where I lied to myself for a really long time about being a ranger, even though I really have magic, and then I had that from my parents, so that's probably a lie. And then I lied to my friends about not having magic and being a ranger when I'm really not a ranger because I have lots of magic. And then I didn't tell them that I know where. Well, no, did I tell them I know where the hex are? I don't know. Yeah.
You see an image in your mind of a 12-foot tall Adonis with a great sword taller than you are in its hand, wings spread out almost as long as its body, backlit and silhouetted. You're not welcome here. Step forward and you die. As the branches let go and you're back to your own reality.
I just scooched the apples like an inch in front of the wall, and I just don't say anything and gone back.
Okay.
How did it go?
Not good.
You don't have to tell me more if you don't want to.
I get the feeling they don't like me.
I don't know that they're capable. I don't want to presume anything about them, but I don't know that it's necessarily about liking and disliking. You are important to me.
You're important to me too?
But I am very worried about you lately, and you seem to have problems with honesty.
You did ask me about lies.
You've had quite a few.
Really? That many?
I want to say that you're an innocent being.
I guess if I can't remember them all, then I probably just have many, huh?
Which is not everybody, it's not, that doesn't make you bad. Most people have. I'm honest to a fault. Really.
Yeah, we kind of need that though.
Sometimes it's not needed in certain situations, which is where you and Phil, beautiful. So, but let's not push that. This is not. I am not feeling hot about my discussion with them. I gotta tell you. Woo.
Well, if they're safe, at least.
Nobody is safe.
I mean, breakfast meat bread.
Yep.
And I hold out the bowl, the bread bowl stuffed with dried meats.
Yep. I will quietly munch as we make our way back.
So next, we're going to go to Phil and Jaeger. You've made your way back to the keep. You've spent most of the mile walk back to the keep trying to get Jaeger to walk side by side with you.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
She tries to, slow down so you walk ahead. When she has to walk ahead, and you keep, it's just constant,
I definitely changed my stride without even bringing up the subject of her changing hers.
Yep, and I'm sure you don't shut up the entire time, which she loves. She really loves that. But you make your way into the...
So, we're going to play good Town's Guard, bad Town's Guard. Yeah?
It's not a thing.
No. I will be... Here's the play.
Okay.
We're going to do it... She knows that I'm just way too smart to play dumb.
Sure.
So you play like a simpleton. and you ask the questions like... Okay. So here's the thing. Do you think we should just approach her and be like... Okay. Jaeger, does she know about these symbols?
You're really good at this.
Yeah, thank you.
That was a lie.
Does she know about the symbols?
I haven't told her anything about them.
How did you figure out about them? You're not magic.
I saw them.
How did you see them?
I am magic in a way.
Yeah.
Dual hands are altered. We can see things normal folk can't. Especially when they pertain to fae, fiends, and undead.
Magic like Olwyn had a beard, Like,
So many layers of insult there.
Melissa's embarrassed.
Let's just walk in silence before I strangle you in the
How much
fucking...
magic do you know? Do you, could you decipher that we saw? Do you have any idea what it was?
I told you it was fiendish. It was a summoning ritual. I told you that, didn't I? Yes. Yeah. Phil?
Okay.
Phil?
Yeah, no, I remember you saying it was fiendish, for sure. Yeah.
Phil?
Yeah. Okay.
Just because you manipulate things around you To make
Kind and fake
magic does not mean that you are magical in nature.
Ask that to anyone who knows me.
I know you.
Yeah, but like.
Yeah, but like you're like 5 seconds from dying.
What?
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 Oh yeah.
How's the dog?
He's 5 seconds from dying too. But
Wait, he's dying? What's wrong with him?
He's like probably 16, 17 years old at this point.
What? Why are you just telling me this now?
You're shocked. You gave me a half-dead dog 7 years ago, and you're just now coming to the realization that it might fucking die.
I just can't believe you. Oh my god. It's like I don't even know you.
Yep. Sure. Yep. You don't know me at all.
This is a discussion for later.
Yep. Sure is.
You're just giving him to Mac.
You see, you don't care. You don't. You don't care.
Dog? Of course you do.
It's been 7 years. Okay. I was supposed to give him to Mac, right? Well, why isn't he with Mac, Phil?
I don't know.
Because Mac's fucking dead. You never even thought.
Dead?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, that makes sense. I did say that earlier. I did say he's probably dead. It didn't happen today, did it?
No.
Okay. Oh, because that would have been freaky. Let me tell you what. But how do you think we should approach this thing with the dean?
At this point, I should just walk into her room with your severed head in my hands and say, "What's up? Want a drink?"
Don't do that, you goofball.
I think it'd be a great time. I can think of all of the thousands of people who live on this island. I can think of one person who wouldn't like that idea. One.
I can think of
one.
5.
I can think of one.
Hey, do you trust douchebag Delane?
Delane?
I didn't mean to call him that. Delane. It just slipped out, doesn't it? It just rolls off the tongue.
I mean, would I trust him in a fight with my life? Sure.
No.
Would I trust him with my money or my alcohol stash or no, I wouldn't.
Would you trust him with the fate of mankind?
I trust that he would make pragmatic decisions at the cost of whatever it took. He doesn't. I don't think he works in grays.
Black and white, dude.
Yeah.
Can't trust those guys. Right?
It depends on what you're trusting him with.
The fate of mankind. I thought we established that.
It depends. Do you want to save everybody? Or are you okay sacrificing half the fucking civilization? Because that might be what he would do. You see?
Suspect number 1. Got it.
I think in grays. He does not.
Okay.
Shall we go talk to your fucking...
Yeah, that's where we're walking to.
Your
chill out.
Elementary school math teacher, whoever she is, before I murder you in the woods?
Elementary school math teacher. I'm going to use that. She's going to hate it.
And hopefully she lets me murder you.
Damn, that was a good one.
Yep.
I didn't think of it.
Can we please continue?
Substitute math teacher.
Okay. You call her that to her face, please.
Okay. Can I roll, can I get a vibe on Jaeger right now?
roll an insight check.
Not like her annoyance level with me.
Which is palpable. It is palpable at this point.
Yeah, because Phil doesn't even acknowledge anybody's annoyance with her. Natural real 20.
Okay. You get this.
For a total of 23.
You get the sense that she is legitimately concerned about what's happening.
Okay.
That
and it doesn't seem like she's keeping any information, trying to protect anybody. Maybe knows something that she's not sharing.
Not that you can get a beat on.
Not that I can tell. Rolling that amazing highest I could possibly roll.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. We go talk to the dean.
Okay. So you make your way into the main hall of the keep. You find Dean Hollyfera. She's in her room. So she's been given this small room. She has a desk, books that she's been writing in and transcribing her old spells into a new spell book. And she's sitting there in her wheelchair. reading a book as you walk in, and she looks up and she says, "Oh, wonderful.
What up, Teach?
How can I help you, Phil?" And Jagger.
You guys know each other, right? No introductions need to be made?
We've met.
Yeah. How's it going?
Half the world's run by
Crazy queen,
yes,
right?
and the other half is run, well, a third, I guess, and the other third is run by a maniac who.
Crazy dude.
And then another third has been burnt to a crisp. So.
Yeah. So not great, but could be worse.
I can't imagine how. I would rather not.
You've been like, the school's burned down. Yikes. That sucks, right?
It was pulled into the sea. It was pulled into the sea.
Pulled into the sea, not burned down.
Yes.
Oh, the Kraken. That's right. Were you there when it happened?
I was.
Oh, how'd you escape?
I teleported.
Did you bring anyone with you?
No.
Ooh. Can you bring people with you?
Yes.
But you chose not to.
I was alone. I didn't have time to go rescue people. The school was falling into the sea of storms.
No. Who else got out? Any of the regular crew?
A few students survived. They live on the western coast, from what I'm aware. Some of the faculty did as well. I heard of this place and the gatherings here, and I knew.
How did you hear of this place?
Your father told me.
Because I thought you haven't been. You didn't hear from him.
It's been 7 years, Phil.
Yeah, I said, yo, you heard from him? And you were like, no.
Yeah. He told me before you came to me 7 years ago with, what was his name? The wizard from Strongfair. About the slods.
Sorry, my computer just made a really scary noise.
Doesn't matter. Anyway.
Yeah, anyway, that dude, he was weird too. Anyway, how does it feel not being a teacher? Or are you? Do you have any students here? You teaching anyone the magics?
No.
No. You still practicing yourself? Don't want to get rusty.
When I can.
What you do? What are you doing? What are you practicing? Anything new? Anything exciting?
No.
Anything you want to teach me?
No.
No? Okay. Well.
What can I help you with, Phil?
Check in, see how you were doing.
I don't believe you. What do you want?
I believe you. What if I just what if I just care about you?
I wouldn't believe you for a second. That's what would happen.
Okay. Here's the thing, Teach. Crazy shit's happening. Right?
You have no idea, Phil. You weren't even here.
You know what? Not by choice. So can you chill with the attitude? Didn't know?
I just wish you would get to the point.
We're trying to save the world. 'Tis the point. The point is, you're strong as fuck with magic. You got magic seeping out of your skin, right?
I'm not made of magic. We're not made of magic, Phil. We manipulate.
We already talked about it. Technically not made of magic. You get the point. You're a big one, right? You're a power. Magic power, right? You teach it.
I do?
Who else is as strong as you here, do you think? Can you do you have can you feel that?
Can you?
Oh no, I'm not as strong as you. We know that. Thanks for pointing it out and bringing it up. Touchy subject.
Tell you what, Phil. If you will leave me alone for a few
7 years.
blissful hours,
Mm-hmm.
come back tonight after supper, and I will teach you some spells.
Okay.
And just when you come back, we don't have to talk. I can just teach you spells. They can put into your spell book.
Yeah, we'll just be totally quiet.
We will say what has to be said, no more, no less.
Cool. How do you feel about the queen?
I'm here, I'm not with her, so clearly I don't agree with her methods.
Don't agree with her methods.
She fused herself with a greater devil, Phil.
How do you feel about that? Did you know that was my patron at one point? Crazy, right? Oh my god.
Your patron?
Yeah, it's a long story. Not gonna work out well for us in the end, I don't think.
I never thought you could get worse.
Surprise!
Clearly.
What are your thoughts on that?
What?
Intrigued?
On you being... are you a warlock as well as a wizard?
Well, some might say that. Some might say it is dabble. Unintentionally. It was unintentional.
Please.
You know?
I'm...
But now there's a fae that I'm in cahoots with. And watch out, because they could just come out at any point.
Please. Just... I'm working on something. Come back after dinner. And
I'll make a deal with you.
No, I don't want to make a deal. I want to teach you spells to use in your...
Not a kind of deal. You're not to sign your name in blood. Unless you like writing things in blood. Is that part of your wheelhouse?
No!
Okay.
Please, just give me some time. Let me enjoy the peace and quiet and prepare for the hell I must endure to teach you some spells tonight.
I compose myself for a second.
The whole time, Jager's just like standing in the back, just dumbfounded at what she's seeing in front of her.
She's impressed, huh?
No, she's mortified.
It's like smooth.
I will make you a deal. You tell me what you're working on, just like a little bit, just a hint, and I will tell you something, a secret that I know. It's a juicy one.
I am currently transcribing the spell suggestion from my old book to my new book. My old book was ruined. It's taking a lot of time. The school was pulled into the ocean, Phil.
Waterlogged, huh? Hey, do you have any ink and paper that I can have?
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. That's my persuasion. Dirty 20.
Ooh.
Yes, I can spare some ink and paper for you.
Give me.
She goes through a drawer and she pulls out.
Give me a lot.
She pulls out 5 sheets of paper and enough ink for 5. Basically, she gives you enough for 5 spell slots.
5 spell slots. Thanks, Teach. I definitely want to roll insight on her.
Roll an insight check.
What?
She was not prepared for the bombardment of annoyance that you just brought into her life, and she wants you gone for a little bit before she prepares to have you come back.
Cool. I take my ink and paper, and as we're leaving, I say, something substitute math teacher, and I walk out.
And Jaeger stands there for a minute as you walk past, and she just goes, "That was fun." Good night. Teach.
Why did you guys let me go off without any supervision besides? All your fault. I thought that
We're ready to lose Phil on other people.
What kind of vibe did you get from her? Lying out of her teeth, am I right? Working on something?
I'm legitimately surprised you're still alive.
She's evil, right?
I think she was just mad.
Mad with power. Not believe it's her.
You have no self-awareness.
What?
Exactly. Let's go. Let's go find the rest of your little crew.
Let's go tell the others.
Yes.
You're right.
All right. Team Refugee Camp. Yeshnakh
Sorry
and
that
Ash.
took so long, guys. I did not expect to talk that much.
You're fine. Still got 10 minutes. So, Yeshnakh and Ash. What do you two want to do at the refugee camp?
Well, I have some new information for Osrius, so
Okay.
I'm gonna go try to find him.
You go find Osrius at his tent, and it looks like he has a ledger out, and it looks like he's has a manifest of supplies that he's keeping track of as you walk up.
Following you, by the way. Just BT dubs, I'm there.
No, that's fine. That's totally fine.
Okay, so the two of you walk up. He looks up, and he's just, hello.
And I'm trying to be. I know that Yeshnakh is following, so I'm like being totally cool.
Okay. So as you approach, he stands up from his desk and he like pops up and he says, "Oh, hi Ash. Yeshnakh. Hello.
Hello.
What can I do for you?"
Listen. How's? By the way, how's your shirt? How are you? How are you?
I'm
How's
good.
your day going?
It's bad. It's been okay. It's been fine.
Melissa, stop. Cool. So listen, I have another question
Okay.
for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I'm just gonna like kind of. I gotta whisper it.
Oh. Okay. So he like leans down to get in your ear.
So, apparently there have been some symbols popping up in town. Weird I don't know. I don't really magic. I don't really know, but magical symbols.
Okay.
Have you seen any?
I really haven't had time to go into town, but
Well, if you happen to come across any weird magical symbols, possibly written in blood.
that's interesting.
And I kind of and I turn to Yeshnakh, right?
Yeah. If you haven't been into town, do you know of anybody in the camps that uses magic?
There are a few acolytes from the school. They were maybe very early in their teachings, but not that many magic users here. A lot of them have been kind of conscripted to the two armies. Very few make their way here or are able to get here. But I can definitely look around. There might be some people who have more of an idea on that. We can go talk to that guy we beat up yesterday if you wanted to.
Yeah, that guy.
You might have some connections.
That's a good idea. Hold on, I want to see this guy we beat up yesterday. It's pretty good.
Yeah, totally.
Before we do that, I'm going to pull out my calligraphy book
Okay.
and like set it on his table.
And she's like, "Ooh, this should be fun."
And I know it's been 7 years for you, but it hasn't been 7 years for all of us. Like,
I'll keep it in mind. Keep it in mind. He goes through the first book, like, "Oh, this is complete. Good job. Impressed." He's going through the second book. Sees we've made some mistakes, but he seems like he's expected that. That's expected, that this is a book where it's a little harder. He goes, so you're getting into the alchemical... This is where it gets weird.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I've only ever finished my second book. I can't get through the third. So...
Leave you here for 7 years, and what are you doing? Can't even get through the third book. Look at this guy.
I'm feeding hundreds of refugees. That's what I'm doing. What have you been doing? What have you been doing for 7 years?
Saving the world. Let's go talk to this guy.
All right, let's go talk to this guy.
Give me my book bag.
So I totally pull Ash further back and just kind of follow Osrius from a distance, and I'm just like leaning down to elbow her a little bit.
And you...
So, what was that about a shirt?
What shirt? What? Yeshnakh, you have got to get your hearing checked out, because that is becoming a problem, honestly.
So,
hearing a bunch of hoo-ha.
And that has nothing to do with you showing up bright red, right?
It's, the trip to the Feywild really messed with your head, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, I don't remember the Feywild, so it didn't mess with my head at all, because I wasn't there.
Hey, you know what? Just laugh like I said something really funny.
The two of you make deception checks.
Oh no! Deception?
Uh-huh.
That's a 6.
Oh, I got 17.
Okay. Okay. As you're like walking and talking, Ash, knowing the extent of your abilities of perception, and also knowing that Osrius probably has the same, if not better, level of ability of perception, you notice you're pretty close. You're closer than you'd like to be having this conversation. And his already dark red skin turns a shade darker as you're walking behind him. He kind of like trips over a small stone as he's not paying attention to where his foot, and you're like, that's weird. He's a fucking monk. That shouldn't happen. Mm-hmm. And so at that point you realize, oh fuck, he's heard every word the two of you have said.
Great.
Well, okay, so let me ask you then. So, Jaeger.
What? What about Jaeger?
You saw she kissed me, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So
what are you? Are you a thing now? You gonna kiss again?
I kissed her again, but the thing is, I knew her 7 years ago. It's been 7 years for her.
So?
She could be an entirely different person.
She's obviously still in love with you.
That's a bit much.
She's in like
she
with
could
you.
She could be an entirely new person. I don't know if I know her anymore.
So, get to know her again. That's my advice. And I say it just loud enough.
It's hard to do when I kind of just want to kiss her.
You could do that too. There's no rules. You could just.
That's why I'm asking for advice, because so listen, I can do both.
Listen, you can totally do. You can do anything you want. You can do anything you want.
I know. That's why I'm worried that I'm gonna screw it up.
What do you? Okay. Do you only want to kiss? That's it? That's all you want to do?
For now, it's kind of a new thing. Like, I'm still reeling from the fact that, like, my mom is dead. And, like, Willow's parents are... And Rograx was hunting my fucking tribe. Like, there's a lot of fucking stuff going on in my head right now. Like, Jigger is like a super cool silver lining to all of this, but
Tell her that. Tell her that. Tell her how you feel. Tell her what's on your mind. Maybe she can find a way to distract you.
as I am like beet red and looking over at Osrius like, is he hearing this?
He's doing his best, but he's giving subtle cues that he can still hear you guys, but he's trying not to listen. He's doing his best. Poor guy.
Listen, she's been through a lot too. She probably has things to say. She probably needs to get some stuff off her chest. And I don't even care if he hears anymore. I'm just ranting on and on. Like, maybe she needs an ear. Maybe you just need to talk. Maybe you just need to have dinner. Have sex. Or just kiss. It doesn't matter.
I don't. Oh. Yeah, maybe I should talk.
I'm just saying, I think you're overcomplicating things. I think you just need to talk to her.
Life is complicated right now. We just missed 7 years.
So we don't need to complicate it anymore by just talking. It's very uncomplicated to talk about your feelings. Phil does it so much.
I'm not sure she talks about her true feelings.
And it's at this point that the two of you bump into Osrius, who has stopped. Amongst the winding turns of this refugee camp, of all these tents set up, and when you bump into him, his body's tense. One foot in front of the other. And you both look up.
Immediately on the ready.
Both look up. And there are 13 men standing in front of you. All wearing piecemeal armor, if you want to call it that. Armed with shoddy clubs and ill-cared for swords and beaten up crossbow standing there. One steps forward and says, "He wanted to beat up our boss. Now we're going to beat you up." And that's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
We're gonna have a fight.
A little bit more.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. The three of you broke off alone into the place where I was like, okay. All right.
Well, we wanted to talk to the guy, so.
Yep.
Two good
We
fighters.
all got our own agenda right now.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we'll be back next week, everybody. It was a pleasure seeing you all. This was
I
fun.
want to keep playing.
I know.
No, this episode went by fast.
Lots of role play tonight. This has been some
Yeah.
good shit. This has been some
I
good
loved
shit
it.
tonight.
It
So
was funny. You guys had
Yeah.
me cracking up.
yeah, there was some.
Me too.
Yeah. Still, just the image of Phil chasing a badger in the middle of the night is the best.
All right, guys. We will see you next Wednesday.
Don't forget tomorrow. I'm back on my stream.
Yep, go watch Danni
Everyone.
paint.
Links down
She's gonna
below.
paint.
Woo.
All right. Good night, everybody. We'll
Good
see you later.
night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.